To His Excellence President Ibrahim TrAoRe, President of the Sovereign Nations of Burkina Faso, son of the African soil, defender of his people, may grace and peace be multiplied to you through wisdom, courage, and truth. I receive your letter not as a political communique, nor as a demand echoing through a diplomatic channel. I receive it as a cry of the soul, powerful, principle, and painful, from a son of this continent that has known too much loss, too much silence, and too many broken promises. I have read your words not once, but many times, and each reading fell deeper than the last, for in your voice I had not marrying the anger of a continent long wounded by the dual blades of neglect and exploitation. Let me begin now with defense, but with confession. Yes, the church has, at moments in history, stood beside colonizer when it should have stood beside the crucified. There were chapters, some long, some shamefully brief, where the mission of salvation becomes entangled in the machinery of subjugation, where the banner of the cross was hoisted beside flags of empire, and the teaching of Christ were diluted by the ambition of kings. For these sins of omission and commission, I bow my head in repentance. No institution, however scared, is above self-examination. And if the church is to remain a beacon, it must not only shine light outward, it must shine it within. You ask, will this papacy be different? And to that I reply, not only will it be different, it must be for too long. The African voice has been heard only in whispers. Your leaders have been praised only when they were palpable and demonized, when they dared to defy unjust system. Your resources have been extracted while your people were left to scavenge what was theirs to begin with. But Africa is a charity case. Africa is not a patient waiting for the West to administer spiritual or political anesthesia. Africa is the cradle of courage, the wellspring of song, the pulse of prophecies. It is not the worst body, it is a teacher. Let the speak plainly, as you did. President TrAoRe, on colonial legacy. President TrAoRe, you spoke of chains, not only of those that bound the bodies of our ancestors, but the invisible ones that still clutch at the soul of Africa.